Today we're out here at an eye doctor's office. We're going to be installing these new smart switches by Caseta. We're going to be disconnecting these old 1970s machines right here that control the lights in the room for now. So we're going to disconnect the switch leg off of that. And we're going to tie that back into one of the travelers, send it over to here, install this smart switch, and then you'll be able to use this little pico remote to control the lights with this remote from anywhere in the room. So let's show you how it's done. Alright, so this red is your power coming in, feeding the switch, and then these two purple wires are your travelers. So down here, we're going to disconnect the travelers, which go to this old machine through this MC cable. And we're going to tie our yellow, which is our switch leg, which goes to your actual light. We're going to tie that back into one of the travelers to send the switch leg back over here. So then in turn, you have your power and your switch leg in the same box, so we can use our smart switch. So now here's your two travelers, the purple wires. So we're going to tie one in with our switch leg, which in turn will send it back over to where your switch is in the entry of the room. We'll cap this old traveler because we don't need it anymore. Alright, so now we're at our switch. These are no longer travelers. So I've sent my switch leg back on one of these purples now. So we'll disconnect them, turn the power back on, and we'll find out which one's our switch leg. I got my power back on right now. So now one of these wires is going to light up my room, and that's the wire that's obviously tied in with my switch leg down low. There you go. So there's your switch leg. Alright, so now he's going to tie his switch leg, which is the purple wire, in with the smart switch. And then he's going to tie his power, which is the red wire. Now we'll come back over here to our panel, turn our lighting circuit back on. Just right here. Now to tie these in, you hold the bottom for 7 seconds. And then you hold this one for 7 seconds. Turn it off there. And then you can go anywhere in the room with this little pico remote and turn it on. Alright, so now we got all the lights working in all 3 rooms with our smart switches. Now the doc wants us to disconnect, take these apart. He wants just this panel board, which is like the little call service section. And he wants me to keep this back box here. So let's start taking it apart and have some fun. So that's pretty tight, huh? Gotta unscrew these panel covers. Yeah, that one didn't have this. I guess they had taken it apart.
Sweet.
Let's do it. He's gonna make like a new custom box and stick this back in it. That's his call system. Out with the old,